let's paint the backdrop for the mermaid I'm going to teach at Debi's class for her grand opening. I have all of these to do, and I'm going to show you how right here. So if you're coming to Debi's, this will be all done for you. But if you're not, and you want to know how I did the background, this is your chance. Grab your supplies: mermaid tail, vintage linen, a water bottle, and a brush. This is a sampler brush. Spray the board. This is a 10 by 10 canvas board. You're going to spray it with water. Go into the mermaid tail and just brush the DIY paint across the canvas. Now I'm going to add a little bit of that vintage linen just to give it a touch of a highlight and not such a solid color. Now I go in with a palette knife and use a little bit of vintage linen. Put it on the back of my palette knife and scrape it across. You want all those skips and all that interest because it just makes it look like true waves. So skip it across there, and you don't use much paint. You just lay that knife kind of sideways on there, not flat, a little on the sideways, and drag it across. Now for the sky, we have water lily, blue iris, and vintage linen. And the same brush. I did not wash it. And the water bottle. Do the same as on the bottom. You're going to paint the blue iris first, and making the horizon as straight as you can, and then adding blue iris in on there. After I'm done with that, I go in with my palette knife and give it the same treatment as the bottom, just adding some water lily and dragging it across for that cloud look. I also do it with the vintage linen. You can leave it this way, or you can add a sunrise with queen bee, fire starter, and liquid sunshine, and a paintbrush. This is an artist brush, and then a paint knife also. And you're just going to make that yellow queen bee along the bottom, and try and get as straight as you can. Horizon lines are, when they're by the ocean like that, they're really straight. There's not any crookedness to them, or it'll make it look like your water is going to fall out. Then I go in with my palette knife and the fire starter and drag it across, skipping and missing and adding that whole sunrise look, sunset look to it. Skipping and missing with that fire starter, and then wipe it off and go in with the liquid sunshine to brighten that sunrise or sunset up. Since I had so many to do, I drew this mermaid out on a piece of plain paper. And then here's a trick. I took a piece of carbon paper, that old-fashioned carbon paper. I put it over top of the board, and then I drew my mermaid so that I could put it in the corner of the canvas and always get it straight. Then I just went with a pencil and marked it all in, making sure only to pencil in the outside edges of the drawing. You don't need all the details when you're doing this. You just need a pattern to paint in. So after that gets all penciled in, the drawing will be transferred to your board and it'll be like a paint by number. I know you can't all come to Debi's and paint this mermaid with me. I thought I'd take you along on the ride. It's been one heck of a ride to be invited to paint at Debi's Grand Opening in California. I'm Connie from The Painted Photographer, and I sure hope you enjoyed this video. If you need any DIY paint, please stop on over at thepaintedphotographer.com or visit a retailer near you. Hi everyone, thanks for watching. I am in California now. I'm at my motel. This is my view. It is absolutely gorgeous and I can't wait to teach the class. So when I get home, I will make another video painting that mermaid. So please hit the subscribe and like button to follow along. I'm Connie from The Painted Photographer, and as always, happy painting.